Bharat Mata Ki Jai is a song that celebrates violence, that celebrates injustice, that celebrates the rule of the jungle, and that celebrates unchecked political muscle power.
सब ये खाई है शहर शंघाई है जो हमने कही रूल वही Bharat Mata Ki Jai is an idea that started from something that he had in his head and it's come from there. He always had the lyrical idea for it. He wanted very strongly that the chorus should be Bharat Mata Ki Jai and that it should talk about the good bits as well as the not so good bits, about being Indian, about being here in this time, in this place.
I had played them all the sounds of Bombay and the drums and the aggressive political power of an Indian political procession. And the street sound of Bombay, they are very familiar with. It's also a song which is very pivotal to the story because while the song is being sung, two characters, which is Imran's character, Jogi, and which is Pito Bash's character, which is Bhaggu, they come on the streets and they start dancing to this same song. He goes to him, ab habit lagela. Then he comes here and says, नाच मगन काट मटन नाच मगन काट मटन रोज है खाना.
और भारत माता की जय पीछे सब लोग लिप सिंक कर रहे हो. भारत माता की भारत माता की भारत माता की जय बोलो जय भारत माता की जय भारत माता की भारत माता की जय बोलो जय भारत माता की जय. सोने की चिड़िया डेंगू मलेरिया कुछ भी है गोबर भी भारत माता की जय. I actually didn't think that Imran could do that kind of a street dance so well. In terms of not only his body, when you see the song, Imran's face is expressing all the joys of that completely wild, free and uninhibited dance that you do in occasions like this.
I can't dance to save my life. You know, when I knew that I had to dance in the film, we went through a couple of steps where we had to improvise, the actors had to improvise. So thankfully, I think it's more draining shooting an out and out choreographed track.
Dibakar sir, आपका एक स्टेप बताइए कैसे किया था आपने सर?
That's what the choreography brought about, that freedom, that non-choreographed but choreographed feeling about it.
जो भी कर रहा है ना ये तोड़ता है कुछ.
There's a procession going under your building, and then the banjo, the electronic banjo sound.
Yeah, they used to use back then really cheap keyboards that used to make this kind of sound.
Yeah, they were slightly out of pitch, and they had this reverberation was like really huge on it, you know, with those big massive drums playing behind. So we tried to incorporate all these elements.
You never lose sight of the political backdrop of the film through the song, but it's very clearly a satire of it. So and Dibakar wrote the lyrics as well.
Bharat Mata. It can only go there now.
Yeah, Dibakar sang, he's part of the chorus on Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Bharat Mata Ki Jai has two voices on it. One is Kirti Sagatia, phenomenal singer, and one is myself, not so phenomenal but raw. I think kind of just the contrast of the two really plays off well.
The guy who's singing it really loves being violent, really loves being a political muscle for hire. The situation brings about two characters who later on in the story are going to be absolutely sworn enemies.